you got to confirm in the computer system that you are a qualified member with a minimum of 3 customer points. Is everybody with on this? Now, as simple as this is, people mess this up. As simple as this is, people will mess this up. So I'm going to tell you guys a secret that I learned from Ted Turner, who's a multi-billionaire. If you never heard of him, he owns CNN, he owns Channel 17, and a whole lot of other stuff. Is everybody with on that? He said, let me tell you something, Robert. Nobody's ever going to watch your money better than you. Nobody. Okay? So a lot of you guys personally sponsor people into this business, but you don't make sure that they got their 3 customer points. See, there's 2 incomes that's missing. They're not going to get a $100 check, and you're not going to get a $100 check. Is everybody with on that? So don't you ever assume that this is done. You look at it in the system. If it's not confirmed in the system, you get with them until it is done. Every single person that you introduce to this business, there's not even an option. They must do this. Is everybody with on that? Does that make sense? It's not even an option. Okay? This is business, and this is the first step in getting your business up off the ground by keeping it real simple, because this right here is the heart and soul of the business. Enroll a new business partner, making sure that they become their own customer first, and then confirming that they got 3 customer points in the system, not on his way there, in the what? System. See, a lot of you guys say, oh yeah, my friend, he gonna get his point. No, get with him and get your points. Is everybody with on that? Because guess what? It is very simple. They said, in order, if you want to live longer, eat an apple a day. That's simple. But who's doing it? It's simple. It's easy to not eat an apple a day, right? See, this is easy and simple, but it's also easier for lazy people not to do it. Does that make sense? Okay? This is very, very key. Okay? The next thing, okay? You got to have goals, people. The biggest mistake is that most people don't have goals set, and they hit nothing right on the head because they don't have nothing to shoot for. Is everybody with on it? Okay? And so you want to keep your goals real simple. First of all, you got to set some goals to hit the ranking positions in the company. Senior director, regional, national, international director. Now, as cliche as that may sound, a lot of people never write their goals down. And I'm not talking about putting it in your iPad, putting it in your iPhone. I'm talking about writing it down on a sheet of paper. Okay? Is everybody with on it?
Yeah.
Okay? The next thing is you got to have some income goals. Okay? You might want to make $1,000 your first month, $2,000 the second, $3,000 the third, and so forth, and step your way up. It doesn't matter, but have some type of financial goals to shoot for in your business. Okay? Now I want everybody to write this down. There's 2 activities that take place. We get customers and we recruit new business partners. That's all we do. Get customers, recruit new business partners, and they do the same thing. Okay? Now the whole key is every day, every week, every month, you need to have growth in your business. Growth in customers and growth in new business partners. Don't you ever let a week go by without you having more customers and more people on your team than you had last week. If you ever let that take place, you need to go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and slap yourself. Is everybody with me? No, seriously. Don't you ever let a week go by in your entire life in this business, your first 36 months. Don't you ever let a week go by and not have growth in your business. Because I'm going to tell you something, if you do that, then you're just playing around and you need to stay an employee. You're not a business person. Is everybody with on it? Okay? Because this is business, people. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something. We need to have as many success stories as possible in Toronto in order to get people to change their mindset. Because people say, man, if people in Toronto, their mindset is this and this. Well, get successful and then you'll start influencing people. Does that make sense? Okay? And so understand that people, growth. And I'm going to tell you something. There's 2 ways that you can get attention, especially in my organization. Okay? And I tell people all the time, you either get attention by producing or politicking. And we don't even pay attention to people that politic. Okay? We only look at producing. When somebody come up to me and say, Robert, I think the company need to do this, I said, hold on, let me look at your report. I said, you ain't did nothing. So why should I listen to you? See, a lot of you guys, y'all listen to non-producing people. I'm going to tell you something. If you ever build your organization around a bunch of whiners and complainers, you will be forever broke. Forever broke. Okay? Because a lot of times these people have bad habits, and in order for them to hide the fact that they're not working, they want to find everything wrong. And by them trying to express to everybody what's wrong, they think that they're working the business. And they're not. They're like a cavity in your mouth, and they're going to spread. And so I create a whole environment where people call me, they don't call me politicking, because they know when I answer the phone, I say, let me ask you a question. Is this conversation going to help you make money, or you politic? Because if this conversation is not helping me make money, I don't have time to sit around and politic. Next. And I hung up on people. And people say, Rob told me, it ain't that. It is the most precious thing that I got in my time, and I'm not going to let you sit around here and waste it. Period. Okay? Is everybody with them? Okay? So from now on, if you want to help your upline out, become a producer and stop being a complainer. It's easy to complain. Okay? We can complain about you. You know, people are, man, Rob, this ain't happening. I say, you ain't brought a guest to the meeting. You haven't even get your first in-home meeting. You still got 2 customer points and you complaining? Why? You ain't did nothing. And a lot of times people say they're getting ready to get ready. For what? Okay? No, because I'm going to tell you something. We need to establish an environment right now. Because I'm going to tell you something. This is the very reason why, when I got in Noni, they were 6 years old. The #1 guy, I was on his 30-something level. I shot by everybody like they was in reverse in 36 months. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because their environment was predicated off politics and whining and complaining. And they was entertaining people. We were straight laser beam focused. And I was on his 36th level. He was in 50-some different countries. And I walked him down with Atlanta, Detroit, and Dallas. And I did triangulation all the way to the top. 3 areas. They had 70-some countries. And I was being the #1 money earner in the whole world, that company. Because they were sending around word about people whining and complaining. Because most of those people are going to quit anyway. Okay? That's what they do. That's all they do. That's who they be. Is everybody with on that? Yeah. And you sitting around trying to become a magician, trying to change them. Ding! That ain't going to happen. If it quack like a duck, and it look like a duck, it's a duck. Is everybody with on that? Okay? And I'm telling you this, see, you're not going to appreciate this until 36 months from now. So you just getting started in the business. You do not want to take them first 36 months wasting your time with a whole bunch of whining, complaining, deadbeat people that ain't going to do nothing anyway. Even if you get everything perfect, they still got something to complain about. Why y'all got the meeting over there? Why you can't have it on this day? They're going to always forever complain. So forget about that. You looking for people that's hungry and want to produce, and you cannot help those people if you're spending your time with all the wrong people. Does that make sense? Okay? Now, let's look at something for a minute, okay? The whole key to this business is what I call the 536 plan. Everybody in my organization have to be on the 536 program. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the prime minister or if you're cleaning the hotels at Holiday Inn. It doesn't matter. Every single living soul coming to this business must complete the 536 program. That means you get 5 customer points, you introduce 3 people to the business, and have a total of 6 people on your team that got 3 customer points. That's senior director. Now, people ask me, they say, well, Rob, why don't you just say everybody need to hit senior director? Because I'm going to tell you something. We are marketers. We don't sell. We market. It's totally different. Now, I'm going to give you guys an example. I got some relatives in Birmingham, Alabama that own a grocery store chain. And I was trying to prove to his wife that there's a total difference in between selling and marketing. I'm going to give you guys an example. Okay? In their grocery store, every time they sell sweet peas, they put up their 25 cents a can, and only half the inventory sells every time. When they went and put up there, you can get 4 cans for $1, they sold out every time. It's the same thing. Still 25 cents a can, but it's marketing. Is everybody with on that? It's totally different. So a lot of people say, well, Rob, you know, you want you to tell everybody, senior director, no, 536 program, okay? Because this is a hook in your brain. And I want you guys to understand something. How many of you guys ever came out of a gas station and you were trying to turn left, but there was a medium in the road, so you had to turn right? Mm-hmm. This is the medium in the road. We want everybody going right. I don't care who you know. I don't have people coming to me, man, we got a radio station. I know the biggest pastor. Can you just do this right here? Is everybody with me? Everybody with me, right? Can we just complete the 536 program? Can we do that? Yes. Okay? So I want you guys to understand, everybody wants to be special. If you're going to be special, you will be broke in this business. Everybody complete the 536 program. I don't care if you got President Obama sign up, he got to complete the 536 program. Is everybody with on that? Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay? Now watch this right here. For every plan, you have to have a blueprint. In other words, if you're going to build this building and somebody backed up a truck full of sheetrock, nails, and hammers and stuff and just drove off, and you got all these people sitting here working with no blueprint, you can't build this business. Who would agree to that? Yeah. Right? Well, the same thing in your business. Okay? This is the 536 blueprint. 5 customer points, 3 people in the business, 6 people on your team. If you came to my house right now, it looked like a war room. I'm talking about like a war zone in there. Ain't got nothing but 536 sheets all over the place. Everybody that I'm getting to this position, now all the people that's in my SD code, in my ND code, all the people that I'm trying to get to the next level. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you're not that laser beam focused, you're not going to get to the top of the program. Okay? Is everybody with me on it? You got to be laser beam focused, people. I'm telling you. See, I did that on purpose. I want to see if you were focused. Is everybody with me? Now, this is what I want you guys to think about. The number one thing that keep people from getting where they want to get to is distraction. Distraction breaks your focus. Break your focus is what causes you to fail. Have you ever seen on TV or been in a police station? And on TV, or when you go to a police station, don't they got a board up there with the criminals that did something that they hadn't found? They got an area where they done struck at. See, you got to see that every day. It's the same in your business. If you don't have a place in your house where you got these sheets up, every single person I personally sponsor, I got a sheet up under their name on my wall. Okay? And then the people that ain't doing nothing, I just put a big old X over and keep going. Next. Then when I see the phone ring, these people that ain't doing it, they got an X call, I just hit, I'm in a meeting, keep going. Is everybody with on that? Right? Because you want to utilize your time for people that are rolling, people that are hungry, people that are serious. Okay? You're going to appreciate you down the road. Is everybody with on it? Yeah. Now, with that being said, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to kind of switch gears here a little bit, okay? And I want to talk about the dynamics of our business so everybody can understand when you get started in this business, okay, you guys got to understand something. Your whole goal is to build a distribution business, okay? Now, I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by this here so everybody can have a real clear understanding of what their business is all about, okay? Now,